Hi, Year 12, and welcome to this podcast about everyone's favorite area of study, discovery. In this podcast, I'd really like to shed some light on some areas of discovery that you may or may not completely understand. My wish is that each of you really gets a firm grasp on the concept of discovery because it is a major component of the HSC. Let's get started. What is discovery? Discovery is such a broad concept. On one hand, it is great being broad as you have the opportunity to really be creative and branch out from the cliche answers such as discovery is finding something, and really delve into deep thinking and original responses. On the other hand, because it is a broad topic, it can really easily leave you wondering, well, where do I start? There's just so many different aspects of discovery that it is natural from time to time to feel like you're a little bit lost. So here are some ways discovery is represented. Discovering something for the first time, or perhaps rediscovering something that has been lost, forgotten, or concealed. Remember, think creatively about these points. For example, the thing being discovered or rediscovered doesn't always have to be something physical, like treasure or a lost city or something. It could be emotional, discovering someone's true feelings, or perhaps rediscovering an emotional connection to land or culture. Don't limit yourself to the first discovery you see in your text. Look out for different kinds of discovery. Sudden, unexpected, the carefully planned ones. Think about what kind of significance or meaning the discovery meant to the person or people discovering it. Think about its emotional, intellectual, physical, and spiritual meanings. Is the discovery confronting or provocative? Does the discovery lead the characters or even the readers to new worlds, values, ideas, or speculations? Does it offer new understandings and renewed perceptions of ourselves and others? Think about the process of discovery. The old saying goes, the adventure begins with the first step. And likewise, don't always think end goal, but look at the process and all the things intentionally or unintentionally discovered along the way. Think about how might discovery be unique for them because of culture, gender, age, historical, and social context. But let's answer the question on all our minds. How do you link the themes or aspects of discovery to your chosen texts? This comes down to the word synthesis. What is synthesis, I hear you ask? It's the blending of two things, fusion, mixing. Rather than having an essay broken up by talking about one text and how it shows discovery, and then your other text and talk about how it relates to discovery, you link both your texts together by an aspect or theme of discovery. Remember, the aspects are everything we discussed earlier. What is being discovered, how it is being discovered, and what is the effect of something being discovered, and so on. So imagine you're writing your essay. You begin with a thesis statement about discovery that answers the question. For example, your statement could be, it is not the end of discovery that we truly find out who people are, but rather it is the process of discovery, where we truly learn about someone. I picked an aspect of discovery, the process and its significance. Now I want to link this statement with my texts. My text will say many different things about discovery, but now I have picked one, and I know that I'm going to talk about this theme in my two texts. And it is the process of discovery that reveals the hidden parts of my character. My texts already have a link now, the common theme. So now it comes down to evidence. I need to find out where and how my texts both speak about the process of discovery. I want to get both of my texts and see what they both say about the one specific aspect of discovery. So, in Life of Pi, you have a storm scene where Pi realizes that Richard Parker cannot see God like he can, and since Richard Parker is revealed to be a different side of himself, it highlights that there is a part of him that cannot accept the existence of God, hence explaining him jumping from religion to religion in the start of the film. Likewise, in Ender's Game, my supplementary text, Ender is kept in a constant state of confusion, where he accepts the events going on around him but can never understand them. It is through Ender playing on his table that we see this played out, that though Ender has the ability to carry out what is required of him, he is left in a constant state of confusion, and is often unable to deal with his actions as he only later understands their consequences, as seen through him killing the giant. So you see, we want you to talk about two texts and how they link by the same theme, rather than just talking one text at a time and discussing that theme, then moving on to your second text and discussing a second theme, where they really don't relate or link to each other. And so I hope this has been helpful to you to get your mind focused on what discovery actually means and how to actually link it to your texts.